Pleasant good evening, everyone. I'm Paul Roper, joined alongside All-SEC outside hitter Brittany Northcutt. Should be a good matchup tonight between these two teams who battled to a 5-set thriller last year that was captured by the Panthers on their home court in High Point. And tonight they'll be led by one of their top middle blockers in all the Mid-South, the junior Molly Livingston.
Yeah, Molly Livingston, a dynamic middle blocker, 18 kills in 2 matches this season already. She's already off to a great start, leading her team the way at the net. I think it'll be a great matchup for her tonight.
And for UNCG, they have a potential SoCon Player of the Year candidate in their senior, Ashley Mensch.
Yes, Mensch, an awesome outside hitter. She plays 6 rotations, averaging almost 4 kills per set, which is tremendous as an outside hitter, especially playing 6 rotations. So it will be a great battle at the net between the two players.
Well, it should be a great meeting tonight between these area rivals as a tussle in the triad begins in the Gate City. We'll have more coming up from Fleming Gym on the campus of UNCG after these messages. Welcome to college basketball on ESPN. Greensboro Coliseum, the site of tonight's matchup of 2 of the top teams in the Southern Conference as the UNCG Spartans host the Furman Paladins. Good evening, everybody. Alongside Daryl Kosiak, my name is Paul Roper. Kelsey Shanovel will join us on the sideline shortly. We're approaching the midway point of conference play, and Daryl, a very important game for these two teams as they try to chase ETSU at the top of the standings.
Yeah, both teams coming off big wins, fighting for position. This is a home game for UNCG. Big road game for Furman. This is going to go a long way at determining final standings this year in the Southern Conference.
Furman snapped a 2-game losing skid on Saturday without the services of their leading scorer, Devin Sibley. The reigning SoCon Player of the Year will return tonight after he dislocated his right pinky finger.
Essentially averages 15 and 5. One of the great things about Furman is they get 4 guards on the floor. A lot of the time they want to get out and run, but when they need a basket, they go to Sibley.
The Spartans have made a name for themselves with some stingy defense this season, allowing a league-low 61.8 points per game. But they've got some firepower with the Spaniard, Francis Alonso.
Yeah, Alonso, big win last time in overtime, 17 points. But it was his ability as a playmaker with 6 assists that really came in handy at the end of the game. The Spartans are going to need him to do that same thing tonight.
Live from Greensboro, North Carolina, it's time for SoCon women's soccer action. This afternoon, the UNCG Spartans host the Western Carolina Catamounts. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Kyle Bond, my name is Paul Roper. We welcome you to a beautiful day here in the Gate City at UNCG Soccer Stadium as the Spartans look to get back-to-back wins here this afternoon against the Western Carolina Catamounts. And Kyle, this is a UNCG team that's been up and down defensively, had a very good defensive effort in their win Friday. They're led by the New Zealander Emily Jensen.
Yeah, she's done a great job transferring in this year, and she's got U20 World Cup experience, so a lot of experience for the junior, and she's got some help behind her as well.
And that help comes in the form of freshman goalkeeper Ayanna Tyler Cooper. She hasn't looked anything like a freshman. She's been very solid this year, coming off of another shutout performance.
Yeah, she certainly has. This defense performance for UNCG has been up and down, but she has performed, like you said, not like a freshman. A lot of experience along the back line, despite the fact that there are a lot of underclassmen in this roster.
And they will face the Western Carolina attack that had a little bit of struggles coming into their win on Friday. They won an overtime winner by Sayers McKenna, who has 3 goals this season. That was her second overtime winner.
And it snapped a 464-minute scoreless streak for this team, so she's an incredibly important part to this Western Carolina attack that has struggled recently, but now back on the board. That's going to help them going into this game.
Should be a good matchup today as the SoCon rivals face off Western Carolina against UNCG. Kickoff is next on Watch ESPN. ESPN's coverage of SoCon volleyball brings you a non-conference matchup as the 4-2 Duke Blue Devils make their first trip to the Gate City since 1979. They take on the 5-1 UNCG Spartans. Hi, everybody. Paul Roper with you courtside inside Fleming Gym as we bring you this matchup of a very good ACC team over the past few years against a UNCG team that's looking for their best start since 1994. The Duke Blue Devils come in with Peyton Schwantz, who is a preseason All-ACC pick. And UNCG will try out Holly Barron. She had a team-high 11 kills last season in the loss at Cameron Indoor Stadium, and she'll be set up by Gabby McHugh, who's done an outstanding job filling the shoes of all-time assist leader Allison Penner. Should be a great matchup between these two teams tonight. Both of them coming on win streaks as Duke has won 4 in a row after starting the season 0-2 with losses to Michigan State and top-ranked Stanford, while the Spartans are winners of 3 in a row, all in the Maverick Classic in Arlington, Texas. And their only loss of the season so far coming home to Wake Forest, also out of the ACC.